Here's another example that will surprise you. Every year in the last 30, engineers who work for some of the biggest high-tech companies in Silicon Valley outside of San Jose in California quit their jobs. These are people making $200,000, $300,000 a year. They quit their job and they get together with 5, 10, 15, 20 other friends of theirs, and they all take their laptops into somebody's garage in the back of their house. And they make a decision. We can't stand working for IBM or Cisco or any of the other big giants. We hate coming to work with a tie and a jacket. We hate that supervisor who tells us what to do. We hate being unable to bring a Frisbee. We hate being unable to come high. We hate all that. So we're going to make our own business. And in our own business, we're going to be completely different. Everybody's equal. I've been to these places, so they're there. Everybody's equal. No bosses, no bossed. Monday to Thursday we come and we work on the software or whatever it is we make. Friday we come and we sit around all day, we have meetings, and we decide what to produce, how to produce, where to produce, and what to do with the profits. When I've talked to these groups, I've discovered, one, they're mostly Republicans. They are. They think of what they've done as entrepreneurial innovation. And I go back and I say to them, as I say to you, lemon meringue pie, I don't care. But I got to break it to you. You're doing just what Marx had in mind. And what do you think about that? They're aghast. Then they start to laugh because they understand the absurd irony that they have done, and then I start tutoring them. See, you know what you did? You made a critique of capitalism, but a real one. You walked away from it. You quit. You said, you don't have for me what is going to keep me here. I don't care that you give me 200 grand a year. I want a different life. I want to come with my kid. I want to come with my dope. I want to come with my Hawaiian shirt. And I want to be, I want to do things, but it's very important. I want to do things in a radically different way. And let me provoke you with this. So I don't want you to see it as just some sort of humor here, because it's serious. Many of the great innovations made in Silicon Valley over the last 50 years were not made by capitalist enterprises, folks. They were made by communist enterprises. That's why those people quit those jobs. And if you ask them, they say, I'm 50 times more productive working in this garage with the other friends of mine than I ever was in. Whoa! Then it turns out that what capitalism boasts of, its great breakthroughs in Silicon Valley, weren't made by capitalists at all. They were made by refugees from capitalism who set about producing an enterprise that is precisely what we're talking about. And you shouldn't even be depressed by this. Do you think the people who began to create capitalist enterprises out of the breakdown of feudalism in 16th and 15th century Europe, you think they were aware they were starting capitalism? They had no idea. The word didn't exist. They did something that made sense to them, which a century later became conscious and got its name. So it's not surprising that there are engineers in San Francisco or in the Bay Area who are figuring out that they don't want to live in a capitalist enterprise, they don't want to work in one, they want something else. And if they want to call it an entrepreneurial innovation, people like me will get to them soon enough and they'll change the name.